Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Cracking It's D, about to react to this vid by TROYCETV. It's titled The Downfall of BBLS, IG Model Ms Jackyoh, What Happened? So I said in a previous video that I wanted to get more information about what occurred. I know that she was found in her hotel room unresponsive, but a few people told me to check out this video and says that Choice goes into more detail about it, and I'm guessing he's talking about other people who have gotten BBLs and the dangers or whatever the case. So yeah, let's check it out and see what he's talking about. Let's watch.
Viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi my loves, it's Destin Troyce watching TROYCETV. So today's video, I feel like it was very important for me to get on here and talk about this insane cautionary tale that I feel like a lot of society and a lot of women can honestly learn from. Now, if you guys didn't know, Jacqueline Smith, also known as Ms Jackyoh, recently was announced as passed away. Now, the 32-year-old Oakland, California native recently passed away due to complications with her surgery, according to what a lot of sources are telling TMZ, The Shade Room, and other media outlets. A lot of people speculate that her doctor is a big reason why she passed away, because she posted literally 2 days ago, before she passed away, that she was going to get a mommy makeover, which is a popular bundle package that a lot of surgeons oftentimes offer.
Oh shit!
A lot of times when a popular...
I did not know it came with all this shit. What the fuck? Ain't no way. The mommy makeover is all of this in one? That's a lot.
A bundle package that...
I don't know why I thought it was just like lipo and like fat transfer or something like that. This is...
a lot of surgeons oftentimes offer. A lot of times when women have children, their body is obviously not the same because they had a whole fucking human being in their damn body. And a lot of times your breasts will drop, your stomach will look saggy in ways you don't like, your butt will look different, your hips will look different. And a lot of times doctors will offer bundles for a lot of women who want to look better, want to look like their old selves 5 years ago. So she got her surgery done by a very popular doctor in my...
It says a mommy makeover can include any combination of the following: tummy tuck, breast augmentation, breast lift, liposuction, and vaginal rejuvenation surgery. Oh shit. Oh yeah, because you had a baby, because you're a mommy. You gotta rejuvenate your vagina. I'm never having children. Mark my fucking words.
Miami and in my hometown, Dr. Zachary Lior Oha. Now, Dr. Zachary Lior Oha is a very popular doctor on social media. A lot of celebrities and influencers go to him to get their bodies done, to get lipo, and much more. And oftentimes, these influencers on social media work with these doctors and collaborate with these doctors and are very open about their surgeries, because if they are, they can usually get a discounted rate. In many cases, if you document your surgery and give your doctor a shout out, you will usually get a discounted rate. This has been told by many Instagram models and many influencers before. She ended up allegedly dying at the hands of the surgery. Now, a lot of people are currently dragging him on social media and giving him a lot of shit because she wasn't just some regular woman or some regular girl on Instagram. Ms Jackyoh was a very popular influencer on social media. She's been popping on Instagram since like the beginning of Instagram models. She blew up back in like 2013, 2014. You know, she was also the first generation of Wildin' Out girls who came on Wildin' Out and were blowing up and getting hella followers. Not only that, she was also in a very long-term relationship with the famous comedian and social media influencer DC Young Fly. So since they were in a very public relationship, they were a very popular brand together. They documented a lot of their relationship together. I remember watching their videos way like 5, 6, 7 years ago when they first got together, when they were doing boyfriend tags, Q&As, and they even got even more popular on YouTube when they were documenting their pregnancy. Because when she announced her pregnancy, the video went viral. It was a big deal because, again, they're both very popular brands, and they met during the filming of Wildin' Out. Now, it's unfortunate because they have 3 children together. They have their oldest daughter, who I believe is like 5 years old, named Nova. Then they have another daughter named Nala, and they recently had their final child last summer named Prince. And this is really unfortunate because literally last year they had a whole gender reveal and everything. It was family, close friends, and everything, and she documented the whole thing on her YouTube channel.
To know each other and learn to love each other, Heavenly Father. And I pray that when people depart from here, Lord God, that they have safe travels, Heavenly Father. And I pray, Lord God, that you continue to just guide me and my loved ones' footsteps, Heavenly Father. I pray, Lord God, that you grant me and my loved ones the strength, the motivation, the tools, the mindset, the health, the wisdom to continue to just do your will and just uplift people's spirits with the energy that you bless me and my loved ones with. In Jesus' name we pray. Yeshua's name we pray. Amen.
So sad.
We are so excited. We're having a boy.
Now, I hope this is a big cautionary tale for a lot of women to be very cognizant of the doctors you allow to put a knife in you. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I did a lot of research about this doctor, Dr. Zachary Lior Oka. He's horrible. He has horrible reviews on the internet, and it's honestly astonishing that people still go to him. I was doing research, and if you go through so many medical sites, he has horrible reviews from doing horrible, botched, disgusting lipo scenarios on so many women who have dragged him. If you go on so many reviews that go back to at least...
Oh, bitch, it is. I know you fucking lying. Ooh.
2-3 years ago, you'll find reviews of women saying that he botched them, my hips are lopsided, I look like a big ass muffin, I look like this, I look like that, my body looks terrible, he was horrible, patient neglect, and so much more. So it's really astonishing that, you know, this dude has a following and women still go to him because he doesn't have the best reviews. 2 of the reviews read, terrible experience, do not go, no results at all, does not lipo properly, does not graft properly, I spent $8,200 for my surgery, and I'm up to $10K with massages and recovery methods over his poor results / no results. Then there's someone that's saying, worst experience of my life, run away, and they insert explicit photos. Then another reviewer posted on another site saying, my body is ruined. Dr. Zachary Lior Oka botched me. A glamorous plastic surgery ignored me. And that's why you gotta do reviews on every single person you work with. If you're able to Google somebody that you work with, Google their ass immediately because, again, Google is your friend. Google is free. Utilize it the best way possible because there's a lot of things that you can find out about somebody from a simple Google search.
Apartments too, because I said another video and I'll say it again, I don't care. But I ended up, years ago, I ended up getting an apartment that had roaches, and I didn't know they had roaches because I only looked at reviews on one site, which was apartments.com, which I think those is fake. But I moved to the apartment and they had roaches. I mean, granted, it wasn't like hella roaches everywhere. It wasn't super roach infested. But I don't give a fuck. If I see one once a week, that's too many. That's a lot of roaches if I'm seeing one like once a week. So when I Googled, I did further research. I dug a bit deeper. I ended up seeing that the goddamn apartment had bad reviews and people saying it's roaches in this apartment building. It's roaches. And I was like, fuck. So you got to look at multiple different sources for reviews for everything.
Also currently owns his own revision studio called PH1 Miami, where he does revisions, liposuctions, and he also does things such as BBLs for a lot of women. And what makes this whole situation even sad is because she has 3 kids. She had her last kid last summer, but she's had 3 kids in the past 5 years. And one thing that she has said in the past is that she prides herself on her natural body or trying to be natural. And the time when she finally decides to get surgery and her body snatched up, she passes away. So a couple years ago, she did an interview on DJ Small Eyes, and she basically elaborated on how she wanted to make sure she maintained her body as natural as possible because she wasn't feeling like herself, just like most mothers wouldn't after they just had a human being inside of them.
I looked in the mirror like, damn, I need to lose some damn weight because my stomach looking crazy, but, you know, it happens. I have a baby.
And that was my next question to you, was what models and women will call the snapback.
Right.
What was that like for you? How was that journey, that part of, you know, after having a baby for you?
So I had my baby in October, right before Halloween, so it was like the candy food season. So I had just told myself, okay, I'm gonna give myself January 1st is when I'm really gonna start. But I actually started the week before January 1st. My weight, I had given myself a goal weight. I wanted to be back to my pre-pregnancy weight, which I definitely got to my pre-pregnancy weight. So shout out to my trainer for helping me achieve that goal. So now I just wanna tone up. I wanna be like super tight and I want abs, and it just sucks because I see girls don't really have to go work out. They just go get surgery and stuff, and I'm over here like, fuck, I'm trying to do it naturally. Shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
We heard her.
So she being an Instagram model, former Wild 'N Out girl, part of her image is her looks. She's beautiful. And a lot of times, these Instagram models have to do everything they can to remain as relevant as possible by investing in their looks. That's why your favorite reality stars and Instagram models and video vixen girls are always getting work done. Even female rappers or, entertainers, sometimes even men. When you're known for being attractive and that's your moneymaker, you have to sustain it as long as possible. That's why models, feel like they have a shelf life. That's why when the pretty girl who was in college or in high school or the pretty girl in your family, she gets bitter and jealous when she ages or she gets too big or too bloated because she's put a lot of confidence in her looks. She's put a lot of, heavy weight on her looks. So just from what she said, she feels like
this
she's
is facts, but the way he said it, she's bloated.
Girls who are on Wild 'N Out, or all the other girls who are on the internet. She's comparing herself, and that's the issue that we have. Yes, it's easy to say, well, get some therapy, learn to love yourself. But it's easy for you to say when you already were born with a small waist or a big butt. Or, it's easy for you to say because, you don't have the bread to outright get the surgery, so you don't have a choice but to love yourself.
Oops.
So it's easy for someone like her who
not
has
you ain't got no choice.
The connections and can easily go get that.
Facts,
so this leads me to my next point. I've said in the past, and I'm going to say it again, I am still pro-surgery even after hearing all of this. I feel like people kind of have to learn their own lesson. Rather, a surgery is good for them or surgery is not good for them. And hear me out when I say this. I feel like people should still go for the surgeries that they want, and I don't think they should let this hinder them because, again, there are women out there that do get surgeries and it boosts their confidence and things work out for them. There's a lot of women who have had surgery.
Same. I'll talk about it at the end, but in short, I think you should do what the fuck you want to do. There are risks with literally every fucking thing. You take a risk every day when you get in the car and drive some goddamn where. If you get in a fucking Uber and they drive you, there are risks with everything in life. And the people that die and have these crazy complications, the percentages of those people are low. If you look into, the percentages of shit, people try to make it seem like, oh my God, you gonna die. I'm just a believer in you doing what you want with your body.
For the past 10, 20 years, and look at them, they're completely fine. But I will say that when a lot of these women who are comparing themselves to these Instagram models get these surgeries, I really want them to kind of look in the mirror and wake up and realize that there's no such thing as a perfect body. Even when you see some of these Instagram models, some of them look like Squidward after he ate all them damn Krabby Patties. Some of them look like ants. Some of them are built like a bag of rice. Some of them are still built like a refrigerator, and some of them still aren't happy with their body. That's why a lot of them are getting revisions back to back to back to back to back. A lot of these girls on Instagram who showcase having the perfect body have images that are heavily edited. I hate to bring up Nicki Minaj, but Nicki Minaj is also a great example. Nicki Minaj obviously has been known for a long time for having the fat ass and the big breasts and the nice hourglass figure. But when people see Nicki Minaj on stage or in real life, a lot of people in the industry and people who take videos of her on stage say that Nicki Minaj is big as L. And that's not to disrespect her, that's just to be honest. Her body obviously has probably dropped throughout the years. Her body has probably had a bad reaction throughout the years, and she has obviously aged and obviously had a kid.
Let's see. That's what gets me.
So obviously the woman's also in her 40s too. We can't forget that. So that's a good example of why I feel like people kind of have to get these surgeries on their own and learn, because again, not everybody has a bad experience. And it's really funny because the fact that she passed away is really dreadful, because I remember watching her YouTube video where she was documenting her pregnancy and she was documenting her lifestyle and her family and how she was happy about the way her life was going. When she first had her first child, Nova, her daughter, she talked about how she had a lot of complications with trying to, snap back into shape. So a lot of them have to make sure they maintain their looks and maintain their engagement, so that way they can maintain endorsement deals and sponsorships and keep getting followers and keep getting engagement, because again, the standard of what beauty is has constantly shifted and changed. Like at one point, the standard of beauty was having you had to be a Barbie blonde, real slim figure, and now it's having curves and abs. And it's crazy because a lot of times when these girls get these crazy surgeries, they don't realize that it's all kind of going to catch up to them. That's why, again, I'm pro-surgery, because let people learn on their own. Some people are happy with their body down the line, and some people aren't. And I want to point out the fact that at one point, no ass was like a big trend. Being that Barbie blonde, skinny, mini, no hips was a big thing back then. Back then, just having big boobs was the big thing. And now, it's fat asses. And now, another trend that was oftentimes looked down upon was big lips. People used to get made fun of. People used to get called all types of grotesque animals, mammals for having big lips. And now, big lips are a big trend. Now, every time I walk down the street in Miami or walk down the street out here in Los Angeles, I see a whole bunch of women, no matter what their race is, having big-ass lips. In the next 5 to 10 years, a lot of these women who have these crazy BBLs, who have these crazy surgeries, are going to look back and they're going to think to themselves, oh my God, I don't want this ass anymore. Because what happens is, when you hit your 30s, that's when your grown woman body starts to set in, or your grown man body starts to set in. When you're in your early 20s, your body starts to look different than it did when you're in your mid-30s. You know what I mean? Even men, like men aren't going to build the same amount of muscle as they did when they were in their early 20s, like they will in their late 30s. You know, that's when you have the back problem. That's when you start having knee problems that pop up from when you was constantly getting on your knees sucking dick, or when you was constantly jumping down and doing dumb shit. And now your knees are catching up to you, and now your knees hurt. You see what I mean here? So eventually your surgeries will catch up, and you'll realize, damn, I probably should have waited. So whenever I see these young women, like the Lulu and the Danielle Ravioli, what's that girl name? Danielle Ravioli, the Cash Me Outside girl. When I see her getting these BBLs and getting these ant body figures and these famous TikTok girls who are 19 getting ass fillers and BBLs, I'm mortified, because the first thing I think to myself is, good job, get those surgeries, have fun. But when you turn 35, 31, 32, and your breast will sit up the same, or your stomach starts to sag a little bit differently, or your ass starts to feel differently, or you start to get a little bit thicker, when you hit your 30s, you'll start to realize, oh shit, what the hell did I do to myself? I shouldn't have spent thousands of dollars on this. And what people don't realize is Winter said it the best. Winter is a famous Instagram model from the show The Bad Girls Club, and I did a video about her a while back. I really want y'all to go watch it. But basically, she warned women about the dangers of BBLs and how women constantly keep getting them and how people need to stay away from them, because at the end of the day, it fucks you up and you have to get them multiple times. And then there was a situation where, you know, she went from saying, well, you know, I bet if you had the money, you would get the BBL too. And then, like, what fast forwards now, she's now saying, I wish I didn't have a big butt. I wish I never got the surgery.
Wanted to think something about yourself? You probably would. Let's just be honest. Like, sometimes at this point, I really just wish that I could just get my whole ass lipoed out. Like, I don't even want to have a big butt.
So to see Ms Jackyoh pass away, to see her going through all this shit, to see her, you know, leave her boyfriend, DC Young Fly, her 3 children behind, it's really dreadful and it's really sad, because I was just watching her gender reveal. I was just watching her, you know, her pregnancy reveal, her vlogs when she was out here in Los Angeles, her vlogs out in Belize, having a good time. And it's really crazy because she started getting famous and blowing up, I'll say 8 years ago, back in 2015, 2014. Little that this, you know, young woman who turned 32 would know is she wouldn't have that much time on earth. And that's why it's really important to, if you have a good relationship with somebody or you have a good friendship with somebody, please show them love and be there for them and leave people better than you last met them. If you have someone that you genuinely have a lot of love for and care about and they're in your life, show them love, be there for them, and make sure to give them the best memories and experience you possibly can, because you really never know how much time somebody has. So I guess in a nutshell, this Dr. Zachary Lior Oka, the fact that he has fucked up reviews, she still worked with him, and a lot of people are probably still going to work with him, says a lot about the society we live in, and it really says a lot about the kind of things that people will promote. You know, I really wish, you know, she did his research on him before she promoted him, because now a lot of people probably wanted to book with him. A lot of people probably did consultations with him, you know. So just do research on the doctor you work with, because there's reviews of almost every doctor or surgeon that you will work with. So that was that for what I got to say on that. It's unfortunate. I'm sure DCM5 is going through it hella, because he's currently on his tour for, you know, he's currently on his nationwide tour called No Days Off. And it must be dreadful for him to literally stop his nationwide tour, go get all his 3 kids, nurture her family, nurture his family, nurture himself, hold himself together, and also have to worry about the fact that he has to cancel a whole nationwide tour that will take care of him and his kids. And it's crazy because, again, she literally just posted a YouTube video like a week ago watching The Little Mermaid. That vlog was just recent. You know, I'm really glad that she documented her whole entire life, because now her kids will at least kind of have a piece of her out there, so her kids will probably be able to reflect on who she was. So that was after this video. Hope everybody learned something from this. Hope you guys have an idea of everything that's going on. And people should like, comment, subscribe.
That's so sad. That's wild he had all those bad reviews, though. I also saw somewhere else that he wasn't, like, board certified or whatever. I don't know how true that is. Maybe he was. Maybe people are just making shit up. I'm not sure. But, yeah, that's really fucked up that, you know, this happened to her. I'm sure more details will come out, because I don't think it's been specifically stated what went wrong. Like, people are saying that she was unresponsive in her hotel, but they're not saying specifically what occurred. Like, why did she pass? What did she have, like, previous complications? Did she have previous, like, conditions that led to it? Like, what happened? That's what I want to know. You know, did he do something wrong? The doctor? You feel me? I just feel like there's more to this story. But yeah, this is sad. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you want me to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.